Welcome. My name is Patrick Rolfe, and this is Coffee with April. And as you can see, this is actually our very first episode where we are visiting homebrewers.
Yeah.
In this episode here, we're going to be brewing coffee together with Christoffer, and we're super happy for the opportunity to see his place, try the April brewers, and drink some delicious coffee.
First of all,
Do you have any coffee?
I do have some coffee, which is great. I actually thought about it yesterday. I was like,
I was thinking,
shit, do I have coffee?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah,
that's good.
That's
We
good.
need coffee.
Yeah.
Is it April coffee or something else? Doesn't matter.
It's actually it's a Swedish coffee.
Swedish.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's Swedish. Koppi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helsingborg. That's amazing.
Yeah. We usually just buy our coffee when we buy bread from Uno down here.
Yeah, perfect.
So then it's just like it's super convenient.
Super easy.
We have
Yeah.
small kid.
Yeah.
Just convenient. Grab and then there we go.
That's awesome. It's one of the perks with living next door to like the best bakery in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's called.
Yeah. So we usually go there every weekend.
Yeah, super cool. Let's talk a little bit about this because I just saw you pouring it. So basically, mineral water from Denmark.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
like a store.
So the reason is just because all water here in Copenhagen is super hard, as you know.
Yeah.
Very chalky. So when we tried with buying water instead, it was such a big difference.
Yeah.
Everything just tasted more and was cleaner and just a different kind of coffee, which was amazing.
It's a massive difference.
Yeah.
I mean, water is like one of the most difficult things for a home brewer, for sure, because you don't really have a fancy water filter at home. I mean, why would you?
Yeah, exactly.
But two, if you live in Copenhagen, you just have like the shittiest water in the world.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So
But I mean, I've tried to buy, the jugs filter system. But it's just like after a while, I have to buy new filters and they're expensive. And just buying water is not that expensive. So
that's true. It's actually
Made more
way
sense.
cheaper, right? And more consistent as well, which makes a lot of sense.
which is kind of nice. But yeah, so you started up some water there.
Old school Hario kettle. That's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen these in a while. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I don't know, but they're super cool.
No, but those are nice. And then just gonna prepare here. We have the scale, and then we have the coffee.
Coffee, awesome. And that's let's see, a Kenyan coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Mushagara, I'm probably butchering that pronouncement. Forest berry, crispy acidity, and honey. So basically something acidic and sweet, right?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. Have you brewed it before, or is this the first time you brewed it?
No, this is I think second time.
Second time, okay.
Yeah.
So then you have an idea of what you want to do.
Yeah, or for me, what I always just do the same recipe.
Awesome.
And I always have the same grind setting.
Okay, fair enough.
But what
for like all coffees.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, super convenient.
For sure.
So what I do also, just for the recipe, super convenient. I always do for 2.
Yep.
So then I do 20 grams coffee and 300 water.
Easy.
100 pours.
Easy.
100 pours.
Super cool. Yeah.
So just
classic April recipe kind of.
Exactly.
Someone has done their homework, which is good.
Exactly. But for me, it was just so convenient when I saw you guys do it and talk with you guys. And then it's just like, I'm horrible at math.
Mm-hmm.
But this recipe is perfect for like parents.
Exactly, and I get that conversation a lot where, especially when you have small kids, then people are like, I don't have time, it's too much trick, it's too much work, right?
Yeah.
But it can actually be like super easy, right?
Yeah.
Which I think this works. No?
I mean, we have a coffee machine as well, like a drip coffee machine, but I just prefer to pour it myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take that much more time.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And it's like, it's a little bit meditation as well. So,
for sure.
But with easy things like that, so you don't have to think, then it's more convenient.
Yeah, sure.
So then I just grind it. Make some noise.
Make some noise.
So what I usually do is I have it pretty coarse. I have no idea. If
Yeah,
it's
no,
too
no, for
coarse or
sure.
not.
I think this is definitely. No, I think it looks very reasonable. The thing is, you don't see a lot of these grinders. This is
No.
like an old school Anthem. So
Yeah.
Anthem is, let's say you go to like Australia and you go into any kind of coffee shop, you're gonna find millions of like Anthem grinders. Now this is a home model, but like they have a lot of models here in Europe. You don't see it so often.
Yeah.
So it's the first time ever I've seen it at home
Oh yeah.
with any place. Where did you actually get it?
So this one actually, I got that from my dad. Inherited. I think he got it as a 40th year present. So we have had it for a long time.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I think it's beautiful and I really like it.
So it's definitely like an aesthetic vibe to it that fits really well, right?
Yeah. And also, I used to do espresso at home, but that machine didn't work out for such a long time. What was nice was that it can do both, right? It can do espresso and a little bit more coarse.
And you said, so when you say you have the same grind size, the grind size would be 16, do I understand that correctly?
I think it
Or do you dial
sits
it in
on
on
22, but I don't know.
So you dial it in like here.
I think so, yeah.
We're gonna have to film. Ah, yeah, sure, and then you lock it.
Yeah, you press that down.
And then you look down. Okay, cool.
And then you can turn it.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how accurate or so it is.
Whatever tastes good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the secret with like home grinders or any kind of grinder, like whatever tastes good, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many. I'm usually a fan of these, let's say more. This is not even a basic. This is quite fancy grinder, but I use even more basic grinders at home, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because you just have to grind the coffee.
Exactly.
It's really not so complicated, right?
And also, I also prefer to do the grinding every morning instead of, I see some people just want it to be ground when they buy it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't taste very good.
No, you want it fresh, and like now it also smells amazing when you grind it too, right? You have this like berry notes and vibrancy. It smells like coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not too bad.
No. So now the water is done.
And here it says 2 April brewers. We can see on the shelf. I know we're gonna use the glass. Whatever one you prefer, right? But
I think let's do the glass one today.
Yeah, cool.
I think it looks so nice with the glass on glass. But the green one is also super nice. And then I have the Kalira filter.
Yeah, cool. The 185, so like the larger size, I believe that. Yeah,
probably. Cool. I don't really know.
Well, they have two, so they have like one small size, 155, whatever, and then one larger size.
Yeah. So what I do then is just that I pour some water on it. And what I like about these filters is that they are like flush. I can hold it down while I pour it.
Yeah, sure. So
it's
super easy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So then I will just pour it out here. So level it a little bit.
Awesome. Okay, so we're running 20 grams of coffee, 300 grams of water, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you want to do that, you said 100, 100, 100, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, go for it.
So then I start. And circle pour to make everything wet, and then just center up to 100.
Awesome. And then usually how much time do you give in between each pour?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Now, or I wait up until 30 seconds and then I go again. Just same. Circle and center. 200.
And then the last 1 minute, right?
Exactly.
Do you have any like target total brew time, or is that whatever comes out?
Actually, I try to match the grind size, or that's how I found the grind size.
Yeah.
But I try to have it around 2:30.
Okay.
Total
awesome.
brew time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like a pro. No, that's super cool.
Yeah.
So then, for example, when you have the glass on the plastic, is like you choosing which one each morning? Is that like a morning vibe feeling, aesthetic, or is it just like you think that some coffee tastes like this with that brewer, or?
No, for me, it's actually only been aesthetic or like mood,
Yeah.
depending on the day, or which one is in the washing machine.
Fair enough. Which one is available when we're
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
Yeah, sure.
But it's definitely like, it's just based on the mood for today.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think the glass one is super pretty.
Yeah, sure.
And then sometimes I just feel like the plastic one is like so nice with a little pop of color, you know?
Yeah, sure. It's definitely a bit of a difference, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I don't taste that much difference.
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm not that dialed in. So now we are,
About you, so basically you always wait until like everything drips out, right?
Yeah, or like, usually drips out around 2:30 and then I usually take it out.
Yeah,
Right now, 2:30. Put it here. And then we're done.
Time to taste some coffee.
Yeah.
Where's the cups from?
These are from
They're really cool, actually.
Danish company, Frama.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, I didn't know that. Of course they do cups.
Oh, yeah. But I think they might be old one as well. But I think it's very clean, simple, feel a little Japanese.
Yeah, is it fair to say that your coffee setup is a very kind of aesthetic choice?
Yeah.
Maybe
definitely.
primary?
Yeah. For me, that's just like, that helps me enjoy it a little bit more. And also, just make the kitchen feel nice, you know?
A fair point, right? Which I think is something that I try to think about a lot as well when we design stuff, right? Because it's one thing to have the stuff in a coffee shop, right? That's also why I really wanted to kind of get out in the world and visit you guys, right?
Yeah.
Because then you can really see how it plays out in a kitchen environment, right?
Yeah.
And obviously we have a lot of different kitchens in the world that look in very different ways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's always super interesting to see how it kind of comes out.
Yeah.
How like important is like coffee taste to you? Like, let's say you do your morning ritual, you brew that coffee. How do you like sit down and go, oh, I'm drinking this coffee and it tastes like this, or are you like chucking down the coffee and out the door?
No, for me, sometimes I feel like when I bought a bag of beans that was like, oh, that was really good. Then it's like special. But then next time I buy something else, and then it's like, it was okay. So, but it's nothing that I'm seeking out too much of. It's more convenient. But when it is really nice, I try to buy the same.
Yeah, sure.
But I wouldn't buy coffee beans in a grocery store, for instance, pre-ground or something like that. Then it's not so enjoyable for me anymore.
Yeah.
So it has to be someone that put a little care to it.
I mean, which is fair, right? Because if you are going to go through the effort of like brewing coffee at home, you definitely want to make sure that reflects in what it's tasting, right? And if you have a bag of coffee that isn't very good, it's not going to be so tasty, right?
No, precisely.
So, and this is pretty good, no? It actually tastes. I mean, I know Koppi very well as a roastery. I tried Ann and Charles coffees over many years, and it tastes like a Koppi coffee. And I think that's like
nice.
A very good kind of.
Yeah.
That means you're doing something right. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. I'm happy you liked it.
So that was all from Copenhagen for this time. So thank you to Christoffer. Super cool to be here.
Thank you.
Really good coffee as well. And thank you guys for watching. As always, you subscribing and sharing, signing up for Patreon is always really helpful. Especially with this being a new concept, we're really happy to see as many comments as possible. We want to make sure to get this out as best we possibly can. And with that, we just want to say thank you for watching and wish you a good day. We want to give a special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. It's because of you that we are able to continue to make these videos. And we want you all to feel free to always come with suggestions and ideas on the content that you want to see, because we are doing this for you and because of you. Thank you from all of us here at April.